That's so weird. Yeah, I got this turned up.
Yeah, they'll let us know here in a minute if you're doing all right. We're just holding on the grid waiting for the start of the Sportsman event tonight, guys. Go ahead and check my mic and
yeah, it was, as you said that, I was setting up another broadcast for this one just in case. I got the side here with all that stuff off it.
yeah, well, I'll know that for the future.
Yep. I guess we're just waiting here, folks, getting ready for us to get going here for our pace lap. No pit strategy you have to deal with tonight, thank gosh. And that can get always a little interesting, for sure, is when you have to deal with your pit strategy. But now we are rolling to get our first pace lap of 2 out of the way.
You're audible, but still very low.
Why?
Got me.
Let me unplug and reconnect. Alright, let's see if that works. Hopefully that's a little bit better. If not, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we'll see here. Get back on board up front where Hossack is rolling us around the 16 lap competition. Week comment, 18 on the board. That includes the pace and parade laps.
Yeah, it's so weird. Those little pre-season bugs you had to get worked out in the broadcast side of things.
Absolutely, guys. Bear with us. I'm going to jump on board. I kind of like to jump on back. I prefer to use the chase cam as our onboard and get on the back of the field here at the start. I'm not sure. I think they're going around one more time, but they are doubled up, so we might be taking them green this time by.
Yeah, a little.
I'll give it over to the voice of the SCL, Warren. Go ahead, give us the call.
Yeah, on board with Wama. A little side note, Carlin, just before we go green, on my feed, you and me are coming through fine. So that might be, I don't know, a little connection issue. But as we're getting doubled up to come to the green, possibly the green, we'll see what happens. As we're on board with Wama starting in the back, this is going to be very interesting to see. Hossack on the pole. But to lead him down for the Thursday Night Thunder here at the World Center Racing Daytona. Coming to the line. And we are green. No? We're going for another pace lap.
They waved it off. Yeah, they waved it off and go around one more time. But getting the field, those guys were pretty well lined up right there. That's these kind of cars much lower powered than the major SCL championships that run here, Winston Cup and IndyCar. It's all about momentum. You got to get the right jump. You got to time it just right without doing it illegal. And those guys were pretty solid. Man.
Yeah, they definitely had a nice pack formed up, double file. The only issue I might think you might see is the second and third row not being lined up perfectly right on the high side. But that's always something you can fix to the last second. But they look very well lined up.
Starts, restarts, everybody who's been in this league a long time knows, we've told guys for many seasons. In my case, it took me to my third season until I really felt comfortable on restarts. It's an acquired art. It's something that most of the guys running club level sim racing don't do. You know, they're just shooting right off the grid, or they don't have that starts and restarts to deal with, so it becomes an acquired skill that the best drivers are really good at it.
That's a skill everyone should learn, but it's a skill that you kind of grow into as you keep running the series for sure. It's always the same saying, you know, the more laps you do, the better you're going to get. It's not going to come at you in one night, sort of thing. So we're coming off turn 4. Should be getting the green this time. A little hiccup last time by, but this time it should be all in Hossik's hands. Anger management to the outside of him, Daz on the inside in row 2, and Fresh White Tea on the outside of row 2. Coming to get the green, and the green flag is out here at Daytona for the Thursday Night Thunder. As we're on board with Wama. Oh, that was going to be a very dangerous move, and there it is. That was contact, but they saved it. Wama on the inside of the racetrack. Good save by Wama, but very, very aggressive move early. That's something you really don't want to see as we go up to the front with Hossick.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know that anybody did anything wrong there. Somebody got checked up. Somebody else came in hard behind them. It's just the toughness of the start. But if they line it up, they can line it back up and catch them, I believe. I mean, these cars are going to look at the way they're weaving around. You're not going to get a real steady draft. If he can get a partner, he'll be right back in it.
Car on the high side of the racetrack, getting the wall back there for about 10th. He gathers it back up and slides in line. There's caution, up in the wall and over into the catch fence. That's going to be the first caution of the night. Car sliding to the inside. To the line, it's going to be anger management leading him back to the line here as the first caution of the night comes out on lap 1, technically.
Four.
Well, 4, yeah.
We call it according to the numbers. Make it easy for the viewers.
Gotcha. Lap 4 here at Daytona. Coming on the lap. Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of aggressive driving, but that seemed to happen on the high side of the racetrack, just getting loose off turn 4.
It looked like somebody to me got they got arrow push. They caught the wall. They overcorrected coming off the wall to avoid getting, you know, sliding down it. And that's the type of accident you see a lot of. You'll see it in Winston Cup, but you'll see it less because the cars aren't as closely packed as they are in a support series like this.
I mean, the draft in these cars, you and me were practicing in these cars just before we got up here, and the rate that you just suck up to the back end of the other car is absolutely spectacular. That also causes a little bit of problems when people don't let off the gas, and, you know, they just plow through, and that's what causes most of your cautions with these cars.
Oh, absolutely. I think that the skill involved in these that some of the road course guys don't recognize right off the bat is that the best drivers know how to get close and how much they have to let off in order to not lose too much momentum. And that's the key. Can you burp at 10% or 20%? You know, what's going to do it? Because the least you can get away with, the better off you are. It looks like we're going back green.
We are going back green on board. Fresh White Tea starting P12 here on the restart. As we're coming out, he's starting P11. Yeah, okay. So we did lose somebody. Green flag back out here at Daytona. Restart. Driver up the front getting a good jump. He's going to go to the inside for the lead. But look at the pack starting to snarl up. He's going to get a good suck here and get up with these guys very quickly. 5th gear in these cars, and you're going to be hitting the top of that 5th gear for sure down the back straightaway.
Cycle up here through the field a little, see what these guys are seeing. On board here with official from Zenith Motorsports. He comes in way too hard on the car in front of him. That's a classic example of what you don't want to do, because it really just hurts yourself, as you can see right there.
Double foul at the front of the field. Inside line is O'Brien. Outside line, anger management. Still nose to tail. A little bit of bump drafting on the high side. Trying to keep that car nice and steady as there's a little move in the back, but that's going to be normal. Almost out of a 3 wide back in the field. But O'Brien gets the push and now chooses which lane inside of the racetrack. That's 2 cars. That should bring out yet another caution here. We'll see if that's called.
Yeah, I bet you that's going to be called. 2 cars. Somebody came down when they, I see Joey back there. I'm guessing he was on the bottom, so I think somebody came down on him, pushed him to the inside. Looks like everybody else drove through it.
We think we're still green here. No, that's going to be... They saved that one too.
I think we're still green,
reset.
but that... Yeah, I think we're still green. That, to me, should have probably been a caution. There was clear contact. Yeah. Joey went around. And they're slowing down now. I believe they're finally getting the call here. O'Brien from JME Motorsports is going to hold it out front.
Yeah, I think the first little incident there in the trial, that wasn't called, but I think your second incident was on the back straightaway. I believe I saw someone getting up in the air and flipping over, which is surprisingly not hard to do in these cars. Especially when you spin it and get sideways, your car is going to get up in the air. So we'll see. Are we going to go green here?
No, we're going one more time around almost for sure. It's a classic example of what you see here. I saw it. There were 2 or 3 cars in practice just before the race. You and I were out there on the track that would attempt to come down. They're not quite seeing, where the opening is, and that's what looked like happened to Joey there. He was minding his business, holding the bottom, and all of a sudden someone came down. There's really not much you can do. The truth is, the best thing you can do for yourself there is to turn back into him and try to straighten you guys out. But the thing is, nobody reacts that way. Your reaction is to get away from it.
Yeah, we saw that in practice a lot. A lot of drivers. I mean, you have the option to run a spotter here. We'll see. I wonder how many drivers are actually using that. I know I do. I use the spotter all the time, even at road courses. So it should be.
It always helps. Having a look back button above and beyond your rear view helps too, because you can see parts of the car that you can't see in the normal rear view. It's just a matter of the fact is, we've heard every argument from guys when they get called to the big red trailer over it, but the fact of the matter is, you're in charge of knowing where your car is, holding your line. And I thought it was, we're just seeing a few of those tangles. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
I don't think it's going to be that bad either, but we're counting down these laps here. We've been under caution most of them. Hopefully we get a good green flag run here. It's a short race, only 18 laps. So we'll see how it goes. We're on board with Joey 6'2", who's at the back of the field. We'll see what kind of moves he can make to make his way through this field, getting involved in that trial incident. Just nearly a lap to go. As we're getting the brake test here. We're through the whole field. That's something you don't want to see. So we're getting closer to the line. O'Brien going to lead him down, and we are back to green here at Daytona. Good start by Hosek at the front. He's going to challenge O'Brien for the lead right off the line. I think he might have been a gear under and just took that advantage and caught O'Brien napping.
Yeah, Hosek getting the jump. O'Brien down on the bottom, though, holding himself in there and just trying to maintain his line. It's going to depend on who picks to go with who. You got 2 cars behind each one, and then you've got the middle part of the pack there trying to figure out who they're going to go with. And I think the best thing to do here, let's get on board with some of those guys right here in the middle. As Juan puts 2 wheels, real dicey. He is on the line, so I'm thinking he's okay. I didn't see the start of that.
That's a caution.
Another one.
Yep, another caution on the racetrack. Yet again.
Looks like officials involved, fresh white tee involved, and Juan getting real low there on the track. And I did not see his tires go below the yellow, but that's a situation where it's tough because you don't know that the guy's going to see you coming down there.
Yeah, he was borderline. He had those tires right in between the 2 double yellow lines, so he was running that little asphalt patch in the center with that tire. So he was really pushing it, but that was legal. You don't, once you go below that double yellow, and then it gets out of bounds. That's where I'm board with O'Brien. Cruising at, what do you say, about 60 miles an hour right now, just trying to get everyone back up.
He's holding about 65, 68 miles an hour right now. Give him a chance to take a quick look while we're under yellow at our comments. I'm going to remind our drivers, if your connection allows you to follow the broadcast, great, but we don't need to hear the comments about what we're saying. We might have missed something, but we're working the cameras the best way we can. I might have been on the wrong car there, Juan, I don't know, but
so
you like the back restarts here. Where do you want to be, Warren?
For this restart, let's get up to the front. That's been a lot of action. We've been seeing a lot of these back guys just hang off, trying to not wreck, which is also very good driving by them, just not to plow through this field, because we've seen that in the past in Cup and all that. Some drivers hang the back and then just shoot around everyone, and that's what causes some of these restart wrecks. But O'Brien holding pretty good. You know, he had a good race at Indianapolis last week in the late model, which unfortunately is out of service right now, but he's doing pretty good in the super stocks. He's going to come up to lead him back to the line again. We'll see what kind of move Hosek does here. Green flag back in the air. Stays in line this time. Just going to try to draft up. A lot of movement in the back. It's a little blocking session in the back of the field now, as Hosek now crosses over, goes to the high side on O'Brien. He's going to side draft him in turn 1 and 2. And barely gets a nose out, and now O'Brien reclinches the lead as one driver really flying on the high side there, Carlin.
Catching who that is there. I believe that was Tiernizzle. See if we can get back on board. Yeah, Tiernizzle's flying up the outside here. That's
going to be a 3-wide battle for the lead.
Oh! Somebody came right down the cross. Don't know who that was. See if I can catch who that was.
Oh, there is massive carnage here in turn 3 and 4.
That might have been anger management. I'm not sure. It was a white car.
Anger was on the bottom. He got nose chopped, and that's what caused the whole
Might
fight.
not be him.
Ooh.
Somebody's on their roof there. It looks like Tiernizzle stuck on his roof. Dad's trying to get by him. It was definitely a white car. Don't know who it was, but they came straight down the track without definitely not clear, and chop caused that accident.
It's going to be interesting to see if Daz gets off the tier, because you cannot reset if there's a driver right next to you. So that might be a problem.
They might both be out of this race. Yeah, they might both be out of this race as the two of them fighting to get up.
Now they're stuck. Oh, Daz gets off. Nice camera angles here at Daytona.
Yeah, he's got to avoid losing a lap here. There goes Tier. I believe they're going to stay on the same lap. I know that they may give him a break, but I know in season the rules are going to be the pace keeps going. And if you go a lap down while you're like that, you go a lap down while you're like that. That's just the nature of it. It's basically the equivalent of the hauler having to come out and pull you out of the mud or something. But Tiernizzle and Daz both appear to have it up and going as we'll jump back to the front. O'Brien, he's been hanging on to the lead on those restarts, and he's got a bit of a shout out here as we'll get on board with the newest driver, the team owner of Renaissance Racing, just formed out of the JME shop, Watcher. He's got It's PT, Super 8, and Napoleon signed up to his team. He's a rookie driver, but an experienced sim racer, and I look for good things from him.
Yeah, he's been looking pretty good in every car he's jumped in. He was pretty good in the one IndyCar test we had, I believe at Willow Springs. He was pretty quick in that. So we'll see if he runs IndyCar this season.
I believe they are planning to. Renaissance, I know that it's PT and Super 8, who's a former IndyCar champion, will most likely be running. I expect them to be a prominent new team in the IndyCar Series this season.
Oh, no question, especially when you got Super 8 on your team. I mean, that is, right, just in that one name itself is a lot of experience in that car. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of progress they make this season. O'Brien hanging on to it by the chin as he gets the green flag yet again here at Daytona, as Tiernizzle on the outside.
7 to go.
7 to go here. Tiernizzle, gonna have to keep an eye on him. He's been running the high side expertly well. And there he is on your screen now as there's still contact in Tiernizzle. All product to him being stuck back there, getting contact yet again. See if that get called.
I believe they are under yellows. Once again, I'm gonna hang in the back on the restart because we're catching somebody diving across the track on people. As we go back under the yellow now.
Yeah, it's just a product of just getting stuck in the back from another caution and just nowhere to go.
Those last two have been avoidable, I can tell you right now.
That's avoidable.
Stuff like that is avoidable. Guys are not paying their minding their P's and Q's on the track, but they've only got 6 more laps to shake it out. That's gonna knock Daz to the back of the pack here. But I want to see how this looks coming through the field. I think we know what's happening up front. Kip's going to try to get a run in the Sunday Cup League car there in second, and O'Brien's going to try to hold it to the bottom. We're going to see if Daz from Team Dana Moore can make his way through the field. But I'm looking for a white car somewhere in the middle there that doesn't have rear view mirrors.
It's going to be interesting to see what Kip does, but in the back here with Daz, the green flag is back out yet again here at Daytona. Surprisingly, we're not restarting up against the wall. I would be doing that as the leader, as Tierney yet again to the high side, knows what he needs to do. Daz just hanging it back. So we're on board now with Joey. Good view, anger management on the high side. Going to try to draft up here with new cars tonight. I think that's not Watcher up there. There's Tier as Hossack, the Winston Cup champion from season 22, as he's getting a little contact with Watcher, roughing up the rookie. As to the outside, 3 wide for second place. That's not going to end well, as I said right there on the inside. Both save it. Very nice job by the drivers.
Yeah, good job there. Official did somebody's coming. I believe Official might be one of the cars coming down a little right there, but he did an excellent job of holding on to that car.
Oh,
and
that's
right
avoidable.
There he goes around.
Oh, 3 wide for the lead to the line. See who gets it. O'Brien, I believe, got it. I think we're green to the finish. We didn't stop for that.
I haven't seen him back it off just yet. Yeah, we're under yellow just in time. I believe with a no pits race, it's 3 laps to go to the finish.
Okay, it's a little new to me.
Although that would be up to the race director. He might be calling it at 5 to go, and I believe that was right before the line. But yeah, those look like avoidable incidents to me. I'm not going to name anybody because I can't be quite sure who did what where, but definitely seeing guys come across the track. Official did a great job of saving that stuff in the middle, but there wasn't much else that could have been done in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, from practice, we can both testify this very well. 3 wide in these cars just is not the best idea, but we've seen it tonight yet and yet again. Drivers testing their waters, and well, most of the time we've seen tonight, more than not, getting in the wall. Now you can testify with that, me, Carla.
Oh yeah, it's just it's a situation where it's not going to work for, if you can't make the pass going 3 wide, you don't want to stay there. Somebody's got to bail, especially before you hit the corner. When you wreck on the straightaway like that, that's just an example of somebody who really can't hold the car in that situation and didn't belong there. But I believe they're going green with 4 to go.
We are going to green with 4 to go. See if we go green to the finish this time, as the green flag is out. Tierney just been working. Oh, wow. Again, avoidable contact there on the inside. That's going to be, I think, Joey and Watcher, unfortunately. Watcher having such a good run, but again, cautions put you in the back, and then you get stuck with this. And that kind of hurts, as Kip, believe, got the lead. Yes, as the moment, but you're going to see O'Brien fight on the inside.
He is side by side right now. Looks like Wanma is pushing Kip on the outside. O'Brien's getting help from a fresh white tee. A little more experience there with Wanma, so that might give Kip the edge.
Little bobbling down on the inside line. Yet again on the apron goes one of the drivers back for 5th. That's a battle for 5th place on the racetrack. As now O'Brien, as to the high side, goes, oh, there we go! In the inside grass, O'Brien and Kip go. Do they save it up in the pack? Oh, big incident coming out of the trial here. I believe, though, we might be still green to the finish. We'll see.
I believe we might be. I don't see anybody slowing down here.
Nope. I think we're green to the finish, folks. This is a race here. We got Tierney, who's been fighting his way to the front. Anger management, he's still got a chance with the way these cars draft. He's going to get sucked up right into this pack here. So he might be the outlier here if they don't wreck it up. Or they're going to go 3 wide. Walma very, very smartly backs out of that one. As here comes Anger, he's going to be the outlier, as Fresh White Team might be a little too far back.
Yeah, I think this is the battle right here. Official up in front. Wanma, his teammate with Zenith Motorsports, in second. You got the Winston Cup champ on the outside. And you've got two, sorry, phone's ringing. You got two,
right there it goes. Anger in tier.
Anger gets into tier, and that's going to make it a 3-car battle. I think we know where the Zenith Motorsports guys are going to go.
Absolutely.
Let's get trackside with them.
You never know. Wama might go with Hosig. This is going to be very interesting coming down the back straightaway here with 2 to go. Hosig holding his own there. He's going to start the side draft official. That's for sure. That's what I would do. Heading into turn 3. Still side by side. Hosig holding his own.
It looks like Wanda definitely going to go with his teammate right there. Officials holding the bottom. I can tell you right now, Haas's expecting that. It's not intentional. But as they come to take the white flag here, let's jump back in the 3rd spot here with Wanda and see how he pushes him here. He's trying to line him up. He's checking up just right, he's doing a real good job actually of pushing his teammate here.
Official and Hosig at the front of the field. Hosig going to try to fight in. He's going to try to break his own arm here. He's going to go to the high side. Still contact off turn 2. Wanma, where does he go? Does he try to win this race? Does he go to the high side or does he stick with his teammate? Still battling arm to arm down the back straightaway. Into turn 3.
Side by side. It's going to depend right here what happens. Can Hossack get enough of a run? Official's going to try to take some of his line.
Oh, this might help Hosig. He's right behind Hosig. Off turn 4. Going to come down to the line. Get the cameras ready. Wanma to the high side. Hosig blocks. That might help Hosig. Oh, contact! Wanma gets through. Winner, Wanma, here at Daytona on the last lap turn of events, heading into the trial.
Oh, my goodness. I was very surprised by that. I think you're going to hear the teammate there, officials, going to say to Wanma, why didn't you just stick with me? You know, make sure at least one of us wins it. That's a tough move for your teammate to make, but applause to Wanma for going for it. I mean, he did not follow team orders. He went for the win. He got his teammate as far up as he could get him, and then went for the move. But I definitely think that his little bump there with Hossack caused a problem. And being in the last 5 laps, you might hear something from the officials about that, but as it stands right now, he takes the win. We got his teammate official comes in second for a 1-2 Zenith sweep. Fresh white tee, career best 3rd, Kips in 4th, and Daz in 5th.
Wow, that was one heck of a finish, wasn't it? Man.
Oh yeah, I got to give Wanma credit. Like I said, he did not. He hung with his teammate to the last corner. You're not going to hear anything from the other team owners and the officials about that. That was exactly how we want you to play it. But he did not have room really up there on the high side with a Haas, but he tried it. But altogether, it was a great finish. It really was. Haas ain't happy, but it's not a points race, so I hope he'll understand.
Man, so Hosig finished last in that race after the last lap turn of events. Wanma, your winner here for the Super Stock. Now, I'm going to leave you, Carlin, because I'm about to go jump into the Boss, which is going to be another great event that you will be broadcasting here on the SCRN. Hope you're having fun with that one.
Oh, I will. We're looking forward to the sportsman race here in the Boss. Warren's going to be there in the SCL International account. So, root them on, folks, and good luck, Warren.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the presentation of the Thursday Night Thunder here on the Sunday Cup Racing Network. Warren Keith for Carlin Hicks up in the booth. We thank you for watching. We're 1 week away from Speed Weeks. It's going to get better and better as the week goes on. We'll have events all through Speed Weeks for you here live on the SCRN. And we hope you catch you just up next for the Sportsman Boss race. Good night, everybody.